Hello everyone, so today's video is going to be what I carry in my travel bag and a little mini review. So here we go. So the bag of choice for my travels and mini excursion is the Louis Vuitton Speedy 35 in the Demier Ben print. I've had mine hot stamped right here with my initials because I'm cute like that, but of course that's just a personal preference. We'll get into the pros first, and the pros for this bag is that it is in fact a very spacious bag. It's very roomy and it carries a lot of things in it. The other thing is because it's canvas and it's not leather, it's very lightweight. The bag itself doesn't weigh much, so a lot of the leather bags can be very heavy to sort of carry around with you. So because it's canvas, it's very light. The other advantage is that like I said, because it is canvas, it's very low maintenance and you can just wipe it clean and it's good as new. So I've had this bag actually for 5 years now and it's still in absolute pristine condition. A disadvantage of this bag is that it is a pit because when you open it inside, you've just got one small mini pocket here, and the rest of the bag is pretty much a pit. So it's a struggle sometimes trying to find things in there, but I've got a way around it, which I'll show you in a minute. The other thing I would say is, which I don't particularly like about this bag, is that it can be quite awkward to carry. They have a version with the crossbody handle if you do find it cumbersome to carry like I do. So if we open up the bag, it's got a nice smooth zipper that just opens up like that. And the other thing actually about the zipper is that it's quite secure. So especially when you're traveling, you don't want people getting into your bag. So what you can do is you can lock it here because it does come with a small lock. I don't tend to lock it, but it is an option should you wish to use it. So you just open up the bag like that. And the first thing I have in my bag is a scarf. So I always carry a scarf with me when I'm traveling because I get cold, or if I want to just wrap myself warm. So I keep a scarf with me. This particular one I got from when I went to Morocco, and it's like a sort of black with brown paisley print on it. So a scarf. The other thing is an attachment. So I've attached my sunglasses. So if I open it up like that, these are my sunglasses because it's now much colder and you only get to see the sun for 2 hours. And they're much sort of lighter shades, and this is what they look like on. They have a very pretty pearl detail on the side here. And yeah, so they're like oversized sunglasses. So I keep them in here. Of course, I carry my phone, my wallet, so I've got my cards in the back here, sort of a pocket for change and money and receipts and things like that, and a pocket in the front where I keep my cards. This one is from River Island and it's actually very convenient. I'm trying to look for a replacement, but for now this one is quite useful and handy. Sort of the other thing I have is another pouch. So this one has stuff like my passport, also currency of where I might possibly be going. So I've just got some euros in this one. Depending on where you're going, you know, it's always good to have some cash on you for emergencies. So that stays in here. I mean, of course, you've got to have a snack in your bag for those peckish moments. So I've got the Nature Valley's protein, peanut and chocolate, and this is probably one of my favourite breakfast bars. The next thing I have in my bag is a pouch that has my makeup in it. This is the pouch I also carry to work because it sort of has my touch-up makeup in there as well as my travel makeup. So if I open it up, I have 2 of the Body Shop's what are they, These are the lip butters in watermelon and strawberry. I don't know why I need two, but I've got two in here. I've also got the MAC Trace Gold Sheer Stone Shimmer Blush, and sort of this is great for like a nice highlight. I've actually got this on today, and I've hit pan on this one, so that's always a good sign. Then I've got a Revolutions makeup stick concealer thing. This is quite good for under your eyes, or if you've got like a blotchy patch you want to cover up, this is good for that. I've also got the Sleek Compact Palette, and that's got three sort of colours in there. So you've got the blusher, you've got the highlight in between, and you've also got a bronzer on the side. So you've got all three of these in one, so it's quite convenient to, you know, have in your pouch to carry around. Then I've got Estee Lauder's little concealer, double wear concealer in extra light neutral. So this is a concealer I use under my eyes, and it's not great because it does sort of dry out under my eyes. I've got a MAC lipstick in Satin Retro in A57. So these are the kind of colours I wear, and it sort of goes nicely with my skin tone, I think. So this is the one I do get a lot of wear out of. And the other thing I have is a sample from Lancome. So Lancome is the foundation I wear every single day, but because I don't want to be carrying around big bottles of it, I always have like little 5ml samples, or I pour it in something small when I'm traveling to take with me. So this has SPF 15 in it, and I have used this for, I'd say, 4 years now, and it's been my go-to foundation for the last 4 years. So that's that. I have 3 sort of travel size brushes. These are the Eco Tools brushes, and I think I got them from TK Maxx. And yeah, so this is just for blusher, if I want to just touch up under my eye, and then this I use for highlighters sometimes. So I've got these 3. Then I've got Soap and Glory's Sexy Mother Pucker Pillow XX Plum, and this is a lip gloss that I do like to use quite a bit. I think it's in the shade Cherry Up. I do believe it's in the shade Cherry Up. So this is the one I do like to wear a lot. So I'll just pop everything back in this little pouch I have, except the stuff I've actually thrown on the floor. We'll just ignore that for a minute. So that's that. Have some more chewing gum, which is just a brand called 5 in watermelon. I've also got a perfume in here. This is Twilly. This is one of my perfumes that I like to travel with. It's quite sort of a ladylike smell, I would describe it. So this is my perfume of choice. And then I have a final sort of a large pouch. So this is like a Zoeva bag. And inside here I have got a hand cream. I've got my Bluetooth headphones. Of course, headphones you need for anything really, but I particularly use them for my audiobooks that I have on my phone. So I'll just go onto Audible and put the book that I'm listening to, put my headphones in, and I'm good to go. I've also got my charger for my headphones neatly sort of tied up here. I've got an iPhone cable, which of course to charge my phone. I'm just carrying the USB bit because a lot of the places now have USB ports, so it's quite convenient to just plug in your cable and away you are with charging your phone. However, because I do like to travel, I've got this universal adapter, and so this is probably like one of my best purchases because it has a USB port right here. It has 3-pin plug in the back, and then you can change it depending on where you are. So if I was going to Europe, this one here is for Europe, so you just take this out, plug it in. So you've got UK, US, Australia, China. So yeah, it's like a universal adapter, so this is great. Then I have some wipes. These are just like some cheapy Primark ones. I've got a moisturizing charcoal foot pack because I get all sorts of pains in my foot, so I carry one of those. Then I've got a coconut creamy mask for after a flight or just late at night. Sometimes I like to do masks, so this one's a great one for that. Then I've just got some tissues. Boring. I've got I always carry actually a little paper clip because I clip all my receipts that I have. So any recent purchases I've made or anything I need to return or anything that, you know, was expensive, etc., I keep my receipts sort of paper clipped. Then I've got paracetamol for long flights. This comes in handy. The last thing I have is a pen and a little notebook. Not a notebook, it's more like a post-it note thing. And I also keep some lady bits in here, which we don't need to show anyone because everyone knows what they look like. So just putting my things back in here, zip it back up, and that's what carries all of this in. What else? So in this bag actually I also have a base. This one I got from eBay. It was like 12 or 15 pounds. So what the base does is it keeps its form really well. So I just pop the base inside the bag and it keeps its structure of the bag quite well. So you can put like heavier items in there and be assured that the bag is not going to sag and it's not going to lose its form, especially from the sides here. So if you've got any questions about this bag, do leave them down below and I'll try to like answer them. But like I said, I've had this bag for a very long time now and I really do believe I've gotten good use out of this and I'm still using it. I'll put everything back and sort of show you how much space you still have remaining in the bag. So as you can see, with everything inside, I still have a lot of space to put a book in there. Other thing is my iPad does fit in here, so if I was taking my iPad somewhere with me, I do just simply put my iPad in there and sort of it fits that in there too. So that's everything I have to say. I hope you enjoyed it. So please stick around for more. Hit the subscribe button and comment down below.